A season-long journey follows a path to greatness. A destination. A dream. A quest for excellence. It's your time. A time to compete for a place in Nebraska sports history. Great moments are earned here. Play like a champion. Welcome to the NSAA Boys State Basketball Championships on NET.
NET Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports, is live from the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln, Nebraska for the 2012 NSAA Boys Basketball Tournament. And this afternoon in the Class B Championship Final, it's the Scottsbluff Bearcats at 24-3 taking on the two-time defending champs, the South Sioux City Cardinals. And hello again, everyone. Along with Andy Markowski, I'm Larry Putney. Matt Schick will be joining us later. Good to have you with us as we get set to crown a champion in Class B, and two teams who really are at different ends of the spectrum when it comes to having been here at State. Scottsbluff, I don't want to say they've never been here. It was 57 years ago. It may feel like never. South Sioux, though, they're regulars here at the state championship. In fact, they are going for their third consecutive title.
Well, you're right. The experience is certainly going to be in South Sioux City's favor. But if you look at Scottsbluff, you want to talk about transition offense. This is a team that's going to look to get up and down the floor, and they're going to do it with balance. They have 6 players that average between 7 and 15 points a game. Their advantage right now is going to be in the paint with Costella and Clemens over South Sioux City, which is a 1-2 combination of guards. Obviously, you've got Costella averaging 25 points a game, mixed in with Austin Groth. They have the experience. They have the goal of being one of the few teams that can three-peat in the state. It'll be interesting to see. I know I was going to play out. It's going to go up and down the court, but to see which team plays well. With Scottsbluff coming off that emotional win over Beatrice, they're going to be up to ready to get off to a quick start to be competitive in this game.
And quickly, we'll see one of the best players in the state in Gasell.
Yeah, he's terrific. I mean, yesterday, Groth has had a hurt hand, so Mike only had to go at 39 to kind of elevate them in the semifinals, and he's averaged 25 a game. He's been a constant top player in the state for 3 years, going to go to the Big Ten Conference at the University of Iowa. Terrific player. If you haven't seen him play, tune in, because he's going to not only work hard, but he scores in a multiple of ways.
Should be a good one. The Class B championship on the line. The Bearcats of Scottsbluff, the Cardinals from South Sioux City, all coming up next on NET Sports.
Time Warner Cable is dedicated to the future of our nation's children. That's why we've launched our Connect a Million Minds initiative. We're asking adults to help us inspire kids through science, technology, engineering, and math. And we're achieving this through local partnerships with FIRST. Across the country, Time Warner Cable employees are helping bring FIRST robotics competitions to the areas we serve. The future of our nation and our children depends on math, science, and technology. Visit connectamillionminds.com to find out what you can do.
A flame burns brightly in these young Nebraskans. It's the energy of enterprise and entrepreneurship. One Oak Energy Marketing, the company you've trusted for years for reliable natural gas, is now a part of Constellation Energy. While our name has changed, our commitment to young Nebraskans remains strong. So we will continue to support 4-H and FFA in the counties we serve, because we want to keep their flame burning always. Constellation Energy.
Two championships down, 4 more to go today. I am Matt Schick here at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, set for the Class B State Boys matchup between South Sioux City and Scottsbluff. The first 2 games today decided by a bucket each. What do we have today? Let's send it over to Doc Weiniger.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Nebraska School Activities Association, its member schools, and U.S. Bank, welcome to the Bob Devaney Sports Center for the Class B State Championship game. Today's game features the Scottsbluff High School Bearcats versus the Cardinals of South Sioux City High School. And now, let's meet the players and coaches competing in today's game. First, the non-starters for the visiting team, the Scottsbluff Bearcats. Number 1, Julian Garcia. Number 10, Ty Benson. Number 12, Randy Wentz. Number 13, Taylor Winkler. Number 14, Jackson Hines. Number 15, Tyler Mickey. Number 32, Michael Haddon. Number 42, Bo Loafing. And number 44, Ty Dunkel. And now, the non-starters for the home team, the South Sioux City Cardinals. Number 3, Mike Offerman. Number 4, Colby Bow. Number 5, Scott Manley. Number 12, Alex Borcher. Number 15, Austin Fritza. Number 22, Austin Grove. Number 24, Austin Starr. Number 33, Jimmy Senaby. Number 41, Jordan Comstock. And now, the starting lineup for the Scottsbluff Bearcats. A 6'7" senior, number 0, Isaiah Costello. A 6'1" junior, number 2, Matt Fly. A 6' senior, number 21, Rich Williams. A 6'3" junior, number 33, Eric Marino. And a 6'5" senior, number 35, Zach Clemens. Head coach for the Bearcats is Tony Siski, assisted by Lucas Albrecht and Rick Winkler. And now, the starting lineup for the South Sioux City Cardinals. A 6'2" senior, number 10, Mike Gazelle. A 6'3" junior, number 14, Nate Rogers. A 6'1" junior, number 31, Sky Aldridge. A 6'3" senior, number 44, Caden Moore. And a 6'4" senior, number 55, Taylor Jensen. Head coach for the Cardinals is Terry Comstock, assisted by Russ Busher, Dave May, Jeff Jensen, Mike Caldwell, and Cody Fisher. Today's game officials are Willie Beeman, Richard Buckman, and Zach Brost. The bench official is Chris Eichscheid. And now, gentlemen, let's play basketball.
So ready for the championship in Class B. We tell you we cover state to state, all across the state, border to border, and here's a great example. South Sioux, northeastern part, Scottsbluff, all the way to the west. Bearcats coming in at 24-3. They made the long trek here to the Bob Devaney Sports Center in Lincoln for the Class B state championship. They played well. Big upset yesterday when Scottsbluff came from behind late and knocked off Beatrice on a critical three-pointer late in the game, 61-60. They also knocked off Aurora in round 1. South Sioux City got here with wins over Crete and Omaha Gross. South Sioux has been the easier road, and there's a look at the head coach of Scottsbluff, an up-and-comer and a young and a good one, and Tony Siski, just his 5th season. He was at Raymond Central before that, had success wherever he's been. Terry Comstock has won 2 straight state championships at South Sioux, looking for number 3. So good coaches, good teams, star athletes. Should be a great one here in Class B. Gazelle at 6'2" will jump it because he's got hops. Doesn't quite win the tip though. Scottsbluff controls.
Yeah, I really think this is going to be an up-tempo game. South Sioux averages 73. Scottsbluff 68 points per game. Both teams will look for that quick early shot.
2 from Rich Williams is off. Gasell the other way. He's going to switch off a couple of different players on Gasell. He'll rotate Williams and Haddon both on Gasell. Here's Gasell with it now, and on him is Rich Williams. Gasell doubled there off the screen. Here's Sky Aldrich. Back to Gasell. Good defense here early by the Bearcats.
Well, you can see through their scouting report, they're paying attention to Mike. Every time he comes off the screen, they have multiple defenders.
Aldrich kicks outside. The jumper on the way from Caden Moore is off. Gasell with the rebound. That is off. Sky Aldrich comes down with it. Aldrich rotates over to Moore. Caden Moore is off. And the rebound to Clemens. Zach Clemens with it now for the Bearcats.
Great start by Scottsbluff defensively.
Marino with the shot, which is off. And now Gasell. Skip pass. 3 on the way by Rogers is off. South Sioux comes in back-to-back state champs. Scottsbluff, as we said, hasn't been in this title game in 57 years. 1955, they were the champions in AA. Prior to that, they were champions in A in 52. Rebound back to the Bearcats. Here's Clemens with it again. Guarded by Caden Moore. Good drive and draws a foul on Moore. First foul of the game goes against the Cards and Caden Moore.
I really think that's where Scottsbluff has an advantage over South Sioux. There you see the versatility of Clemens being able to put that on the floor. Caden Moore's kind of been a staple of the last 3 state tournaments, has played his role. Kind of a defender, rebounder, scores off of Gasell and Growth. When they draw attention, he's able to step away and make shots. There you see Growth coming into the game. Averages 18 points as well. Very rare to see 2 guys averaging close to 20. And Gasell and Growth, one of the best combinations in the state for several years.
Both will be playing sports at the Division I level next year. There's Growth with the 3. That's off. And the rebound goes to Scottsbluff. Clemens with it. Clemens hands it off to Growth. Growth with the shot. That's no good as well. So Growth comes in off the bench, takes 2 quick shots, and hasn't hit on either. And a foul called down low on Costello. So Costello picks up his first foul.
Really nice piece of officiating. Sometimes you get a lot of guys clogged in the middle and it's hard to distinguish what's going on, but Costello kind of cleared with that left arm. Referee picked it up. So here I thought it was going to be high scoring. The tempo's been high scoring. Unfortunately, neither team can find a way to score a basket.
You saw the combined field goal right now, 0 for 9. South Sioux 0 for 6, Scottsbluff 0 for 3. Here's Growth with it. See that right hand bandaged of Growth. He broke the lower part of his hand as Gasell from the free throw line is off. Here comes Rich Williams. Williams kicks it outside.
Yeah, stepped on the sideline. Just you know, when you play in an unfamiliar court, even though Scottsbluff has played 1 game here, just wasn't sure where he was out on the court, and when he caught it, his foot was on that sideline. Turnover, Scottsbluff.
Growth is off. Rebound Moore. Nice pass underneath. Found the cutting Rogers, and Rogers puts it in. Cardinals up 2-1. First field goal of the game for either team. Marino with it. Rogers very active early on the defensive end as well. Comes up with the turnover. Now Growth. Back up top to Gasell. Gasell drives. Pass tipped away, and the steal. Here's Marino. Marino with a nice dish. Michael Haddon with the bucket.
Nice job turning your defense into offense, creating a turnover and getting the basket from it.
Gasell, nope, they get Growth is off. Growth did not play in the first tournament game here at State. He was suspended for that first game for violating team rules. Coach did not disclose what those violations were. We also know he has a broken bone in his left or right hand as well. You can see it's heavily taped. Caden Moore drives in. And then a turnover on Scottsbluff. So a shaky and a bit of a sloppy start for both squads. 3-2 Scottsbluff on top. Into the game for South Sioux is Austin Stark, along with Taylor Jensen.
Yeah, both teams are generating good shots offensively. They haven't been able to knock them down. A little sloppy in terms of the turnovers. Coaching staff won't be happy with the amount of turnovers they've committed so far, but both teams are playing hard. It's always the nerves that you've got to work through early in these basketball games.
Scottsbluff with 4 turnovers thus far. And a foul called on Rich Williams. So Williams picks up his first foul, second team foul against the Bearcats.
Even though a team like South Sioux City that's played in multiple state tournaments, this is their 3rd championship game. Each year you develop into a different role where there's an added pressure on that you have to adjust to as well.
Growth gets his own rebound and travel. Mentioned Growth will play Division I next year, but he will be a pitcher at Creighton. He is signed to pitch for the Blue Jays next year. And his catcher is Caden Moore during the high school season. Caden is headed to Iowa Western Community College, which has a very nice junior college baseball program. Both Moore, Growth, and Gasell all playing somewhere next year. Costello with it. Inside to Costello. Nice move in the lane by Isaiah Costello, the 6'7" forward.
A really nice job of using the shot fake to get the defender off the ground. Hard dribble for the right-handed jump hook. Terrific move.
Good defense by the Bearcats. Moore has his shot blocked by Costello. Nice help defense. The drive to the basket. Can't get the lay-in. Moore with the rebound. Haddon had the lane. Couldn't get it to go.
South Sioux's really finding a lack of a rhythm and continuity here. See if they can go to some different sets to maybe free Gasell. Here comes a high ball screen.
And the turnover by Gasell. Right in the other end by Haddon. Bearcats on top, 7-2. And the one. Foul called, a second foul on Caden Moore.
Yeah, that's already Gasell's second turnover. And you have to credit Scottsbluff defense. That time the turnover creates into the transition offense their second run-out layup of the game from their defense. But when you defend a scoring point/2 guard like Mike Gasell is, you have to keep traffic around him. You constantly want to make him play through bodies. When they have open space, he's going to really make you pay because he's such a terrific passer and can score in the mid-range and 3. And Scottsbluff has done that. They've kept multiple bodies around him and have forced a couple early turnovers.
Inside, the turnaround by Taylor Jensen. Out off of Costello, it will stay with the Cardinals. South Sioux comes in at 19-6 on the season. The #1 seed coming in despite those 6 losses, and that's primarily because they went to a tournament in Arizona where they faced Tucson Amphitheater, Tempe Corona del Sol, Phoenix Pinnacle, Mesa Mountain View. Coach Terry Comstock said the competition down there was stiff. Very, very good competition. All of those games did not count in South Sioux's record for seeding purposes. And then they come back off of that tough trip where they go to Arizona and travel. As Matt Klein picks up the foul. That will send Sky Aldrich to the line. They come back from that tournament, and then they have 2 tough games against North Fork and Linn-Mar. Of course, Linn-Mar has a player going to North Carolina next year.
Yeah, they certainly played a difficult schedule. You know, not only the top schools in Class B, some A schools, and traveling to Arizona and playing good competition, top level class in terms of class size in Arizona. So certainly a tested team and have met the challenge. I mean, 19-6 with that schedule is terrific.
So inside 30 to go, 8-4, Scottsbluff on top. Michael Haddon with it. Now Haddon drives in. Shot is off. It'll be a long last-second shot by Cassell on its way, but well short. So the 2 teams still feeling their way here early on at the Bob Devaney Sports Center. It's 8-4 Bearcats on top of the Cardinals. 1 period in the books in the Class B state championship.
Animal agriculture is vital to Nebraska. Livestock production not only contributes to our food supply, but also helps our rural communities. Livestock provides revenue for schools, creates jobs, supports Main Street, and enhances the future for farm families. The Nebraska Soybean Board's Animal Agriculture Initiative works to encourage growth of responsible livestock enterprises to benefit agriculture and Nebraska.
At the Aurora Cooperative, we're continually driven by what's next in agriculture. So we're dedicated to being your first resource for world-class agronomy, grain storage and marketing, high-performance feeds, and energy. Driven by our vision to be financially strong, innovative, independent, locally owned. You're driven by the opportunities that exist. We're driven to help you make the most of them, now and for the next generation. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
Back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, along with Andy Markowski, I'm Larry Putnam. Matt Schick with us as well. Glad to be with you as we bring you coverage of the 2012 NSAA state championships from border to border. We needed to be able to get the signal for these 2 schools. South Sioux City right on the Nebraska-Iowa border in northeast Nebraska. And of course, Scottsbluff out near the Wyoming border. They meet here in Lincoln. Drive by Cassell, and Cassell with his first 2 of the game.
A nice set play out of the timeout. Set a little ball screen to free Mike up into the paint, and if he gets that deep inside of the 8-foot area, he's going to be very successful.
3 on the way, and good by Williams. Williams extends that lead to 5 at 11-6.
And come back to a similar set. Good job by Clemens, 35. You're going to see him hedge here.
So with the shot, top of the key, got it. Look out, yesterday Mike got hot and Cassell went for 39 points in the semifinal. Rebound down low by Jensen. And the foul called on Rich Williams, his second.
Yeah, good rebound by Jensen, not throwing your elbows despite kind of being harassed there, just keeping your poise, working the ball through. Good job of officiating. So last time they did, 2 possessions ago, Scottsbluff didn't hedge. Mike got in the paint. That time they hedged and didn't stay long enough. Clemens has to stay with Mike until the defender is able to come back and get in front. So you're going to come with the same play until Scottsbluff does a better job of handling it.
Same place, Cassell again. Look out. Cassell, 3 for 3. Hits his first 3 here in the second period.
Yeah, Costello just has to stay with that hedge a little longer.
And the 3 right back at you comes Zach Clemens. They'll make it Marino with the shot.
He Mike Gasell does such a terrific job passing, averages about 7 assists, so he will give it up. But right now he's made 3 in a row, so you've got to try to make him force it to a teammate. That's a good aggressive head. Right? A lot better job handling that play by Scottsbluff.
Now kicks it outside to Rogers, and Rogers with the three-pointer. Look out if Nate Rogers warms up. The other way, tipped by Gasell and out.
And that's what makes Mike Gasell a really special player, understanding that they stayed hedged longer and Scottsbluff did. So what does that do? It opens up a teammate, and he's unselfish enough to find that teammate, and they knocked in an open 3.
Here's Clemens. Now off to Klein. Klein with it up top. Good defense by the Cardinals. On the way by Marino, doesn't get it. Gasell high into the air to pull down the rebound. Hits the three-pointer. First bucket of the game for Grove. Stripped away by Sky Aldridge. And the Bearcats get it back. And then the turnover, Gasell ahead to Grove. And Grove with the lay-in. Cardinals on top, 18-14.
Yeah, great execution by South Sioux in the half-court offense to get a little bit of rhythm, and then they used their defense to create a steal and get an easy basket. Right now, the game that I thought would be in the first quarter, this up and back tempo with Scottsbluff and South Sioux City has finally arrived with a lot more points being scored here in the second quarter.
The 6-0.
It was number 1 versus number 2 as South Sioux City took on Gretna in the Class B championship. The Cardinals were led all tournament by Mike Giselle, who finished the game with a team-high 22 points. But it wasn't just the Giselle show, as 4 other Cardinals scored in double digits. Caden Moore, Jose Bonilla, Trey Kloster, and Austin Grove all put up 11. Gretna was led by Jared Blue, who put up 25 points on the night, but it was not enough to defeat the Cardinals, who shot 53% from the field. South Sioux City's great team effort.
So back to live action here. Cardinals winning it last year, winning its second state championship for South Sioux. Drive and the foul inside. Called on Haddon. So it'll put Haddon at the line. Gasell with the foul. That's Gazelle's first. And we'll put Haddon at the line.
Yeah, Haddon does a really good job of maybe turning down that open jump shot, uses his athleticism to get the ball into the paint on the drive. Missed a layup a little earlier that time, was able to get contact, capitalize from the free throw line.
Both free throws good by Michael Haddon. Cards now up 18-16 after that 12-3 run that put him in the lead. Aiden Moore drives in, doesn't get it. The rebound goes to Costella and a foul called on Jensen. Taylor Jensen with the foul. It's his first and fourth team foul on the Cardinals.
You can see Costella's length there from Scottsbluff affecting that shot. 6'7" frame, very long.
Good pass inside. Loose ball, Gasell the other way. Three on the way by Rogers is off. Marino the other way. to Haddon. Shot on the way. Klein is off. And the foul called on the Bearcats. Number 35, that's Zach Clemens. His first, team 5th.
Players have to adjust. You're not going to be able to foul a rebounder. And it's nice, consistent officiating. That's the 3rd call in a row, so you just got to sprint back on defense. It's been established that you're not going to be able to harass the outlet pass.
Cassell, 3-pointer was off. Good hustle, but right into the hands of Marino.
And that's the one area that Mike needs to continually improve. He's very good off the dribble, kind of pulling up, but the footwork coming off the screens is something he hasn't done a lot of because the ball's been in his hands his whole career. As he gets the college expansion of that area of his game, will be college #1 priority.
Great pass from Klein on the lane, and we're all even at 18. Aldrich with it along the baseline, and Aldrich is fouled. They got Costella again. I believe that's Costella's 2nd. 16 fouls now on the Bearcats. Costella's 2nd. Well, Sky Aldrich averages nearly 4 a game. Had 10 points against Gross, 14 in the contest against Crete here at State.
Yeah, I think Sky Aldridge is a capable scorer if teams start to cheat. Not only Gasell, but Groth. He's the type of kid that can step up and maybe have a 10 to 12-point game to put them over the top. Very good bounce on his shot. Very good follow through.
Steal by Gasell. Was off and a blocking foul called on Scottsbluff. Matthew Klein called for the foul.
Yep. Certainly the defender slid, was first to that position, but Mike's body control, here he goes up. Mike kind of slides to the left. Defender is forced to slide that way to draw contact. Nice call on the blocking call.
Free throw good. And both free throws good by Gasell. And the other way, the lay-in by Haddon. So Haddon playing well here early. Haddon with 11 points leads Scottsbluff, 11 of the team's 20. Haddon averages on the year 6.8. Rebound, right back up. Jensen kicked it out front. Austin Fritza now in the game for the South Sioux City Cardinals. Good pass underneath. And the foul called on Zach Clemens. Taylor Jensen had the ball down low. Clemens called for the foul.
A really nice possession by South Sioux City. Groth and Gasell were kind of in a two-man game. They drew help, were able to generate an opening for Jensen. I think it's a good foul. It's a good hard foul. It's a clean play, but you force in a championship game, you want the guys to go to the foul line and earn their points. You don't want to give up easy baskets.
Julian Garcia now into the game for the Bearcats. Second one rolls in there. The Cardinals with a 2-point advantage. About a minute half to go here before halftime. 22-20. Garcia with it. Out of Marino. Marino's three off the front of the rim. Gasell drives in and lays it in. Mike Gasell with the 2. Cards back up by 4 now, nearing the 1-minute mark. Williams with the 3 on the way. And Williams just off. Rich Williams, all conference, will play at Western Nebraska Community College next year. Taylor Jensen, you saw go to the bench. Now in is Caden Moore for the Cardinals.
Looks like South Sioux is probably going to hold for the last shot. And I bet Gasell's probably going to have the ball coming off of maybe a high screen here. It's been their most successful play. Probably put Growth on the same side, looking to maybe generate a help opportunity where you can kick to an open 3-point shooter.
So inside 30, they'll let about 15 more seconds tick off the clock here before they start the offense. Nathan Rogers. Now to Gasell. Gasell covered closely by Haddon. Gasell baseline. Shot is off. Rebound to Williams. Williams with 10 seconds left and plenty of time to get off a good shot. He drives in, kicks it outside. Haddon off the front, no good. And that will do it for half number 1. So the 2-time defending champs leading the newcomers here at the Devaney Sports Center, 24-20. Cardinals on top of the Bearcats. Scottsbluff came in at 24-3 and trailed by just 4. Now with head coach Tony Siski, let's go over to Matt Scheck.
Thank you, Larry. Your assessment of your performance in the first half?
I thought our kids played well. We let Gasell get open a couple times coming off the on-ball. We've got to do a better job, force him out towards half court so he can't turn the corner, get in the lane where he likes to be and pull up.
He's going to get some buckets. Is it more about preventing the other guys from helping out?
Yeah, you got to pick who you want to shoot the basketball because they've got so many weapons. You got to hope that they go to the 3rd, 4th, or 5th weapon and try to take away the big 2 and force someone else to beat you.
Good luck second half. Thank you.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks to Tony Siski for the conversation. We are at half. It's 24-20, Cardinals on top.
Driving isn't worth your full attention.
What is?
A safety reminder from your Nebraska Department of Roads.
Every day here in Nebraska, you work hard to build a life for your family and take care of them. You do your part, and we're working hard to do ours. We're Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Nebraska. From Scottsbluff to Scribner, you can count on us to help protect your family and your future. Today and tomorrow, we're here where you are, and we work for you.
NET Sports coverage of the 2012 NSAA State Basketball Tournament is brought to you in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For information, nebraskasoybeans.org. By Constellation Energy, formerly known as One Oak Energy Marketing Company, a participant in the Choice Gas program and a proud supporter of Nebraska 4-H and FFA. And by the Aurora Cooperative, innovative, financially strong, committed to the communities we serve. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities. Now back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, along with Andy Markowski, I'm Larry Putney. It's 24-20, Cardinals on top. You know, we look back at that first half, it was 8-4, Bearcats on top. So the Cardinals began to get some kind of rhythm, Andy, in that second quarter. Gasell with 10 in the game.
Yeah, they used that high ball screen to kind of get Mike going. Certainly a better pace in the second quarter that we talked about pregame. But neither team is shooting great. Combined 4 of 22 from the 3-point line for both teams. So really struggling to knock that open shot down. I think the team that starts to make open threes will be the team that can separate themselves and take home a Class B state championship.
Yeah, Cardinals hitting 30.8. Scottsbluff 30.4, but impressed with the way Michael Haddon's playing. Haddon came in averaging just 6 points a game, and he's already at 11, and he's hit some big shots and played good defense on Gazelle.
Yeah, he's athletic and long, and I think they think that's the best. Scottsbluff think that's the best matchup on Gazelle, but on the offensive end, he hasn't just focused on defending. He's been able to take the ball into the paint, create some scoring opportunities, and as you mentioned, leading Scottsbluff in scoring at half.
So if you're chatting with your team at half and you're the South Sioux Cardinals, what's your message from Coach Terry Comstock?
Well, I think they have to stay the course, develop some high ball screens. I think Growth came into the game really offensive minded. I think you have to find maybe an easy basket for him to get him involved where his confidence level goes up. Scottsbluff has to continue doing what they're doing. I think they have an advantage pushing the ball in transition, maybe turning down that three, trying to drive the ball, forcing. South Sioux doesn't play a lot of guys. Those guards play a lot of minutes, forcing them to defend. But overall, I think if you look at three-point shooting and the team that handles the basketball with the least turnovers will be the team to win this game.
Scottsbluff has planned on being at this position since the beginning of the year when Tony Siskey met with his team and told the Bearcats, they took them into the gym and said, I want you to plan on playing 28 games this year. Take a look and now figure out where you want to hang the banner here in this gym. So he's been setting a mindset with this Bearcat team that they want to be in a state championship game since before the season started. Let's take a look at first half statistics between the Cardinals and the Bearcats, and you'll see the shooting percentage woes we were talking about with both teams.
Yeah, neither team has made many jump shots. 2 of 10 from the three for Scottsbluff, 2 of 12 from South Sioux City. Both teams have done a good job taking care of the basketball. South Sioux City a much better job. Mike Gazelle had those 2 early turnovers in the first quarter, and then they didn't turn it over the rest of the second quarter. And 5 and 6 points off turnovers, so very balanced there. So once again, 3-point shooting and turnovers. I think if you look at those 2 stats as this game plays out, will be the key area to decide which team is going to take home the Class B championship.
So there's a look at your halftime statistics. Scottsbluff trailing at 24-20. We are enjoying the South Sioux City girls dance team as we wait for some awards presentations to our believers and achievers, some of the outstanding athletic and academic achievements of our students across Nebraska. I want to remind you that you can log on to facebook.com/NET Sports and become part of our team. Leave questions, comments, and see what's happening behind the scenes, plus find out what's coming up next on Nebraska's Home for Sports. It's fast, fun, and easier than ever to be part of Nebraska's only statewide sports network on facebook.com/NET Sports. Log on, leave your comments about Nebraska's now coaching search for a new basketball coach, and we will keep you updated on facebook.com. Let's go now to our public address announcer, Doc Weiniger.
Believers and Achievers is a statewide program designed by U.S. Bank and the NSAA to give recognition to Nebraska's future leaders. We have several Nebraska high school seniors who have demonstrated academic excellence and a commitment to good citizenship. For their involvement in school and community projects, U.S. Bank and the NSAA would like to honor the Believers and Achievers who are with us today. Presenting the Believers and Achievers Awards will be U.S. Bank Representative Nick Powells and NSAA Board Chairman Mark Norvell of Fillmore Central. First is Nathan Bell of Aurora High School. Nathan is a 4.0 student who participates in football, basketball, and golf. He has earned NSAA Academic All-State Honors in football and golf. Nathan was a member of Aurora's 2010 and 2011 NSAA Class B State Football Playoff qualifying teams and is a 2-time NSAA Class B Boys Golf Championship qualifier. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Bell. Next is Luke Friesen of Grand Island High School. Luke is a 4.0 student who participates in play production and music, as well as basketball and soccer as an athletic trainer. Luke is lettered in vocal music and band and is a choir and drumline section leader. He is the co-head student athletic trainer and was a National Youth Medical Leadership Forum participant last summer. Ladies and gentlemen, Luke Friesen. Nate Heiser of Papillion La Vista South High School. Nate is a 4.0 student who participates in basketball and soccer. A varsity basketball starter, Nate earned his team's Hustle Award last season. In soccer, he led the team in goals scored and earned NSAA Academic All-State honors in 2011. Ladies and gentlemen, Nate Heiser. Anthony Popashak of Clarkson High School. Anthony is a 4.0 student who participates in play production, speech, journalism, and music. He was a member of Clarkson's 2009 NSAA Class D1 State Play Production Championship cast and a 2010 and 2011 All-Conference Honor Band and All-State Band selection. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Popashak. Justine Peters of Layton High School. Justine is a 4.0 student who participates in volleyball, basketball, track and field, and music. A two-time NSAA Academic All-State honoree in basketball and volleyball, Justine was a member of Layton's 2009 NSAA Class D1 State Volleyball Championship qualifying team. Ladies and gentlemen, Justine Peters. James Stuckrath of Osmond High School. James is a 3.86 student who participates in football, basketball, golf, play production, and music. He played on 3 NSAA State Football Playoff qualifying teams. James has earned Outstanding Actor honors at the District Play Production Championships and was a member of Osmond's 2010 NSAA Class C2 State Play Production qualifying cast. In music, he is an all-state choir selection who has earned superior ratings in duets and solos at the NSAA District Music Contest. Ladies and gentlemen, James Stuckrath. Alex Worth of Grand Island Central Catholic High School. Alex is a 4.0 student who participates in tennis, golf, play production, and speech. An NSAA Academic All-State honoree in golf and tennis, Alex placed 3rd at number 2 singles during the 2008 NSAA Class B State Tennis Championships before winning the state title in Class B number 1 doubles in 2010. He has also placed 6th in extemporaneous speaking during the 2010 and 2011 NSAA Class C1 State Speech Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, Alex Worth. Our final recipient is Allison Zastro of Lincoln Pius X High School. Allison is a 4.0 student who participates in volleyball, track and field, and music. A 2011 NSAA Academic All-State volleyball player, Allison helped Pius win the 2011 NSAA Class B State Volleyball Championship. In track, she was 5th in the 100 hurdles at the 2011 NSAA Class A State Track and Field Championships. Ladies and gentlemen, Allison Zastro. And now, folks, let's give one more round of applause to the 2011-2012 Believers and Achievers, the future leaders of Nebraska.
Well, congratulations once again to those individuals you see on your screen, outstanding athletes as well as students and active in various ways in their high school careers and are awarded as Believers and Achievers awarded by the NSAA. We're at halftime. The Cardinals on top of the Bearcats, 24-20. We'll be back with more at the Devaney Center.
It's easy to spot people who participated in high school sports and activities.
Right on time.
They learned important lessons like leadership, teamwork, respect.
Hey, our meeting moved to 10.
We'll be ready.
Values that last a lifetime.
We need to focus on 3 factors.
Support high school sports and activities in your community. When kids take part, they get set for life.
You know, many years ago, when I was about 8 years old, I got the opportunity to watch a box turtle behind my house lay her eggs. And watching that turtle go through all that effort, it just piqued my curiosity, and I wanted to learn more and read more. My entire job is science. I want children to get connected with science and utilize the technology and the engineering abilities, because each one of us has the ability to change the world.
To find out what you can do to inspire a young person, visit connectamillionminds.com.
95% of American corn farms are family-owned.
Farmers grow 70% more corn per ounce of fertilizer than just 35 years ago.
The energy to grow a bushel of corn has dropped by 37% over the past 30 years. Farmers have cut soil erosion by 44% through new tillage methods.
This is sustaining innovation, and it's how Nebraska corn farmers are growing more with less. On the web at nebraskacorn.org.
Programming on NET Television is provided in part by the Dr. Tom and Dorothy Hallstrom Inspire Nebraska Athletics Endowment.
Sports programming on NET is made possible by a gift from the Dr. Barbara Hibner Estate, inspiring young Nebraska athletes to strive for their fullest potential.
Back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, Class B State Championship. Matt Schick is now with Terry Comstock, head coach of the South Sioux City Cardinals.
Larry, 4 points in the first quarter, 20 in the second quarter. I assume the flow of the second quarter suits you guys a little bit better.
Yeah, we got in a much better flow in the second quarter, and we really started to find a little bit of a groove and started turning defense into offense a little bit more. And, I think that the guys got a little bit more confident. I think in the first quarter we were a little bit tight.
Mike's going to find his buckets. Who else needs to get going here in the second?
We got to have Austin Grove scoring a little bit for us, Caden Moore. But we've got guys on this team that can score. We just got to find ways to get them the basketball. And I think in the second half you might see Mike, in the last half of his high school career, might get a few more buckets too.
Thanks, Coach. Appreciate it. There.
All right, thanks, Matt, and thank you to Terry Comstock. Let's take a look at highlights from the first half of play. We'll begin with the Bearcats from Scottsbluff, who came out and they led at the quarter, 8-4.
Yeah, good start to the basketball game. They've been lifted by several players. Bill Costello was a nice post move, but Haddon off the bench has given them a huge lift. There he's on the weak side, gets a basket. Here's Gasell using his dribble drive to get into the paint. Coming off that same action, high ball screen, pulls up and hits a jump shot. And there's, as Coach Comstock mentioned, getting Austin Grove more shots and getting him involved in the offense is probably going to be a priority in the second half. That was his only three-point goal.
When we come back, third period action from the Devaney Center. Scottsbluff and South Sioux coming up next on NET.
My granddad taught me that you don't abuse the land, that you treat the land with great respect, that you work hard to maintain it because it will reward you if you care for it. My dad felt the same way. I feel the same way, and I'll work to instill those values in my son and my grandson.
We'd like to say we have the good life in our state. And for more than 40 years, Nebraska Public Power District has kept the good life running smoothly for Nebraskans. We are driven to go above and beyond with a spirit to provide reliable, affordable electricity with outstanding customer service each and every day. Because in the end, we want to make the good life better for all. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
NET Sports coverage of the 2012 NSAA State Basketball Tournament is brought to you in part by the Nebraska Public Power District, applauding the dedication, teamwork, and sportsmanship of Nebraska's high school athletes. By the Nebraska Corn Board and Nebraska's corn farmers, growing more with less through sustaining innovation at nebraskacorn.org. And by Blue Cross Blue Shield of Nebraska, one less thing to worry about. Back at the Devaney Sports Center, action already underway here in quarter number 3. Bearcats hit a quick shot to cut that lead to 2 at 24-22. This is the second possession here of this second half action. Gasell with it. Drive by Aldridge. And Aldridge slides on the line out of bounds. And will go to Scottsbluff.
Yeah, great start to the third quarter for Scottsbluff. Went to a set play and got a back cut on the offensive end, and very good defense possession, good help side defense. Forces a turnover with Aldridge laying on the line.
Marino with it, looking for somewhere to go, finds Clemens. Now the steal by Caden Moore and saved in to Gasell. Growth with the wide open 3. He's off, rebound Aldridge. Out of Caden Moore. travel on Moore.
Perfect opportunity to get Growth into the game. Wide open three, just unable to knock it in. I played with a similar fracture, and having that bandage on your hand is not easy. I mean, the ball feels different. It can't sit in your fingertips like it normally does, and certainly could be affecting his jump shooting.
As we said, Growth has that fracture in the lower part of his back of his right hand, below his pinky. And the three there makes it a 1-point Scottsbluff lead. Growth into the lane, floater, can't get it to go. Pulled down by Klein, now taken away by Moore. And in for the dunk goes Nate Rogers.
Big change of momentum there. Scottsbluff got to stop. You thought they were going to get an offensive opportunity. Instead, it turns into a South Sioux City dunk.
On the way by Marino, and he got it. About the same place Marino hit a three yesterday to take the lead or tie Beatrice late in the game. Aldridge couldn't get either one of them to go. Then he dives hard to the floor to try to keep it in bounds. Goes off of Aldridge, and it will be Bearcats ball. 28-26, Bearcats up by 2 with the ball. Right it inside. Clemens chases it down. Over to Williams on the way. Three-pointer. Rich Williams. Back-to-back threes by Scottsbluff. And Terry Comstock will take a timeout for the Cardinals. Great hustle there by Clemens to get the ball into Williams' hand, and he buries the three.
We hope you're enjoying NSAA sports action on NET. Now, if you'd like to see it continue, consider investing in the NET Sports Partners Club. Select the giving level that's right for you, and remember, with any gift of $80, you'll receive the NET member card. Log on now to this website or call me personally during regular business hours, and we'll help you join the Sports Partners Club. Thank you for your support of high school sports on NET.
So 5-point advantage for Scottsbluff. They've come out of the locker room, hit a couple of big threes, and now on an 11-2 run. Here's Scottsbluff. That goes off the leg of Gazelle, off Gazelle and out. Scottsbluff with a chance to extend that lead. Outside, Williams with the three again, in and out. And a rebound pulled away by Taylor Jensen. There's Gasell the other way. Spin move in the lane. Doesn't get it to go. Growth takes it back. Stolen away on the turnover.
Scottsbluff help side defense has been there the whole game.
Good shot. Klein with the bucket. Scottsbluff now up by 7.
Now they're playing with a poise and a confidence offensively that they didn't play with in the first half.
And a foul called on Clemens. It'll send Growth to the line. So Growth to shoot 2. Austin Growth averages 19 a game. First one is off. Growth had 11 points in yesterday's win over Omaha Gross. Second one good.
South Sioux's going to extend their pressure, see if they can use their defense to maybe create a turnover. Scottsbluff does a really nice job of handling that pressure. Now you have to execute in the half court.
And a foul called on Groth. So the first team foul on South Sioux of this second half. First foul as well on Austin Groth.
I think it's important that Scottsbluff continually executes on offense. Possession to possession. South Sioux City has been in this position numerous times.
Great pass down low to Clemens, and Zach Clemens with the lay-in.
Nice set play. Kind of isolated Clemens on the block, creating an easy opportunity.
35-27, the largest lead of the game by Scottsbluff. Moore, good pass down low, and he's fouled. So Clemens with the foul. That'll put Nate Rogers at the line. Third personal foul on Clemens.
Nate Rogers shooting 2 shots.
Now Rogers to shoot.
Coach Comstaff made mention at halftime he thought his kids played a little tight to start that first quarter, only scoring 4 points. And I think they're playing a little tight in the third quarter, just missing some free throws, not taking advantage of some easy opportunities.
Second free throw good from Rogers. Costello with it. Costello turning down low, and Costello with a nice move.
A couple really nice post moves, made a jump hook in the first half. That time kind of turns back over his right shoulder, makes a little turnaround jump shot.
9-point advantage by Scottsbluff, 37-28 here. 2:50 to go, the foul called there.
But you've seen the versatility of Scottsbluff in this third quarter. You've had Clemens isolated on the block for a basket. You've had Costello isolated in the post for a basket. You've had Williams knocking a three. That balance is very hard to very difficult to defend.
Groth in the lane has his shot blocked. And a charge on Haddon. So Haddon picks up back-to-back fouls quickly. Second foul.
Pretty easy call there. Yep. Mike Costello does a really good job getting square, taking it right in the center of his chest. Good aggressive dribble.
Looking for a shot down low, nice pass underneath to Rogers, and Rogers with the bucket. So inside 2 minutes to go here, third period. Marino with the shot, got it. 2 big threes by Marino here in this third. Up by 10 of the Bearcats.
Once again, I think Scottsbluff has really executed well in the third quarter. All their set plays, they've been able to get different players involved. That time it was a staggered double screen away. Moreno came off, and he was going to shoot it. He knew he was open. The defender was caught on the screen. He had the confidence because he made one earlier. His great execution. Moreno knocks it in.
1:40 to go. Largest lead of the game by Scottsbluff is at 10. It's 40-30. Kicked outside to Aldrich. Doesn't hit the three. And a good job hustling to get the rebound by Costello. From the corner. Got it. Williams with the three. And Scottsbluff is heated up here in the third. Timeout by the Cardinals. 15-4 run. And let's see how the Bearcats have done it. Outside, they've heated up. Williams, Klein, Down low to Clemens. Marino's hit 2 big threes. And then the one you just saw from the corner, the second one from Rich Williams. Hey, we hope you're enjoying the 2012 NSAA Boys Basketball Tournament. We'd love to know what you think about our coverage, so it's easy to provide us some feedback. Just send us an email to sports@netnebraska.org. Your comments certainly help NET decide what programs are important to you and also help us prepare for the best coverage possible. So take a moment and write us at sports@netnebraska.org and let us know what you think. NET is Nebraska's home for sports. Let's go over to Matt Schick. Matt.
Pressing on defense, he said to his guys, looked them straight in the eye and said, we are not guarding anybody right now. So that defensive intensity needs to increase a little bit.
Thanks, Matt Schick. Those are the words of Terry Comstock. Matt was in the South Sioux City huddle. 43-30. 9 for 10 is Scottsbluff in the second half. Cardinals 2 of 10 and another turnover.
And here's a little set play, a screen and roll, just unable to execute. You know, the two keys at halftime are that three-point shooting, and the team that turns it over the most would not win. And Scottsbluff has taken better care of the basketball, plus used a three-point line to open up this 13-point lead.
Scottsbluff 7 of 16 from outside the arc. That was tipped by the Cardinals, went off the side of the backboard and out, so it will stay with Scottsbluff.
Scottsbluff has had a really good scheme in terms of guarding Gasell, and their balance has really confused South Sioux City on who's taking a shot at what point of the court.
And the lane shot's good. That lead now at 15 points by Scottsbluff.
And Scottsbluff has had 6 players score between 4 and 6 points in this third quarter.
Gasell hounded by Williams is doing a nice job on him. And then a foul called that'll send Aldrich to the line. Well, Sky Aldrich at the line now to shoot. Scottsbluff in the second half, 5 of 6 from three-point range. Look at Terry Comstock in his 7th season with the Cardinals. He was an assistant at Sioux City Heelan prior to that.
South Sioux just trying to find a way to get easy baskets, just really have had a hard time scoring in this game. Picking up full, maybe trying to generate an opportunity off your defense.
Klein drives in, can't get it to go. Ball tipped around. That won't go. And that is the third. So 45-31, Bearcats on top by 14 with 8 minutes to play.
So I was talking to my mom the other day, and she said that there's no way we can afford college.
Here, check educationquest.org. See? They have information about grants, scholarships, and other ways to pay for college. You can even go to their office, and they'll show you what to do.
Education Quest Foundation offers services to help students plan and pay for college. To learn more, visit educationquest.org.
Education Quest helped us get to college.
And they can help you too.
95% of American corn farms are family-owned.
Farmers grow 70% more corn per ounce of fertilizer than just 35 years ago.
The energy to grow a bushel of corn has dropped by 37% over the past 30 years.
Farmers have cut soil erosion by 44% through new tillage methods.
This is sustaining innovation, and it's how Nebraska corn farmers are growing more with less. On the web at nebraskacorn.org.
8 minutes to go for the Class B state championship. South Sioux City Cardinals trailing Scottsbluff. The Bearcats on top 45-31, up by 14.
I think Scottsbluff has to keep concentration on Giselle and growth. As Coach Siski said, make other players beat it. Make them use their third, fourth, and fifth options.
Giselle's shot off. Rebound to Clemens.
And on the offensive end, Scottsbluff has to be patient. Be poised, look for good opportunities.
Foul called there on Giselle.
I think South Sioux has to look at extending their defense, trying to get some steals, get some easy baskets. And then Scottsbluff has 16 fouls versus 1 for South Sioux. So I think South Sioux has to drive, maybe try to use the free throw line as an advantage with the clock being stopped to get back into this basketball game.
Shot good by Haddon. So Haddon now with the second of 2 free throws coming. And the lead up to 16. South Sioux just not been able to get any offensive rhythm thanks to the Scottsbluff defense and growth. And then the foul will send Giselle to the line to shoot 3. So foul called on Rich Williams. That's his 3rd. And now 17 fouls on the Bearcats as well.
Seeing the frustration of growth, missing another open 3. Fortunately for South Sioux, did get the ball back, but you can just see their struggles. I think that's the 5th missed free throw in the second half.
(47-32). Giselle with the 3rd of 3. So he hit 2 of the 3 to cut it to 14. And now they'll pick up full court. Marino. Williams looked inside. Now guarded by Giselle. Here's Clemens. Off to Klein. .650 to go. Kicked outside. Klein 3 on the way. Is off. The rebound, Scottsbluff. Williams with the 3. That's off, and the rebound goes to Rogers. Giselle the other way. Hounded by Williams.
I think the strategy from Scottsbluff to rotate guys on Giselle has worked. They've had the athleticism to force him to miss a lot of jump shots, not giving up many easy baskets.
Giselle 4 for 11 from the field. And the other way, the easy bucket by Haddon. Haddon now with 15 to lead all scorers. And Scottsbluff has just completely taken the Cardinals out of its game.
It's almost a feeling of quicksand. You know, South Sioux City just keeps trying harder and harder and harder, and as you put more pressure and you seem to can't make the play to get any of the momentum back.
Growth got the roll. 7th point of the game for Austin Growth. Matthew Klein takes his seat for Scottsbluff. And so Growth hits both free throws. Back to 14. Take away from Giselle. Giselle, then the turnover. And the timeout called by head coach Tony Siski for the Bearcats. So 49-35, Scottsbluff in charge here. Well, Omaha's Rosenblatt Stadium has seen its last at-bat, and now NET Television traces the history and tradition of the Grand Old Stadium in Rosenblatt, the final inning. Meet the people who made Rosenblatt legendary and the fans who come back to the Diamond on the Hill year after year. Meet the people who made Rosenblatt legendary and the fans who came back. Catch Rosenblatt, the final inning, tomorrow at 4:30 Central on NET1 and NET HD.
Good timeout by Scottsbluff. I think as a coach, you want your kids to stay aggressive offensively with a 14-point lead, but that being said, you want to still have them play with poise to take high percentage shots. So there's a fine line where you become passive, where you're not looking to score, but yet you don't want to take quick shots. So we'll see how Scottsbluff can play this 550 out against the increased pressure of South Sioux City.
Cardinals shooting just 26% for the game. Scottsbluff 47. South Sioux 13% outside the arc. Right down the left side and the lay-in. Haddon once again. Haddon averages 7 a game, 6.8 per game. He's had an outstanding game here this afternoon already with 17.
It's about the 4th time he's been able to catch the ball on the right wing and drive hard to the middle. Get the ball into the paint and finish.
Back into the game now for the Cardinals from Sky Aldridge. Williams also back in. Second free throw on the way, good. Cardinals have yet to find a way to stop this Scottsbluff offense. Down low, Clemens got it. So Zach Clemens with 2. Clemens now with 7 in the game. And a timeout by the Cardinals. Let's go over to Matt Schick. Matt.
Yeah, in the previous timeout, Larry, Coach Siski's message to his guys was nothing but layups. He wants easy shots. In his last 2 possessions, his players have obliged. 2 layups, they've extended the lead.
Equaling the largest lead of the game, 53-37, 16-point advantage. Now, if you'd like a DVD copy of this game or any of the NSAA boys or girls basketball tournament games, you can give us a call. The number on your screen, 800-868-1868, and relive this year's exciting tournament action for years to come. 53-37. Eric Marino likes it, as does Isaiah Costello.
You have to give Scottsbluff a ton of credit. I think defensively they had a tremendous setup. Outside of some high screen and rolls early in the first half, they've done a tremendous job defending South Sioux City. And then the balance, as we mentioned in the pregame, of Scottsbluff having 6 players average between 7 and 16 points. They have players with 17, 12, 9, 7, 6, 4. They just have been very versatile and very hard to defend for South Sioux City.
Gasell with the drive and the lay-in. Five minutes to go here in the Class B state championship. Wolf nearly had it. And another lay-in. Lay-in for Eric Marino.
It's just really important to get the ball reversed. It started on the right side. The ball got all the way to the left side, created a drive opportunity.
3-point and the foul by Marino. Chance for a 4-point play for Growth. The second foul on Eric Marino. Chance for a 4-point play. And Growth converts. Back into the game now for Scottsbluff is Rich Williams. Williams playing with 4 fouls. Now Marino with it. Will bring it up against Grove. Williams with it.
Against trapping pressure, you want to keep the ball centered in the middle of the floor.
And a foul on the floor.
It's going to be the only third team foul by South Sioux City. Here's the ball in the middle of the floor where no help shot can get there. Williams does a good job beating his guy off the dribble. Forced to be fouled, or they're going to give up an easy opportunity in South Sioux City.
Called on Caden Moore. Now Williams in there, hands it off to Klein. Over to Clemens. Looks inside, Marino not there. Klein up top.
Scottsbluff trying to shorten the game.
Nearly a steal by Gasell.
This is what I was talking about earlier. There's a fine line between shortening the game and becoming passive. You want to keep your kids aggressive. Kosicki said, I want layups. And there's a layup.
And he got it. Zach Clemens. Gasell with the shot off. Williams will pull it back out with 3:20 to go. And the clock just continues to tick against South Sioux City.
South Sioux has been really scrambling for 3 minutes. Credit Scottsbluff for really taking care of the basketball.
3 on the way from Clemens is off. A rebound right back to him. Both got it. And a jump ball called. And possession arrow will stay with Scottsbluff. Coach Siski saying that's not the shot we wanted right there.
Those are only good shots when they go in.
That's
right. Late in the game.
That's right.
Certainly could have taken another 30 seconds off the clock or so, but the Scottsbluff team has really played with confidence. I think that's been the difference in this second half. They came out believing that they were going to hang a banner, as Kosicki's talked to them about all year long. Where they want to put it, they play with that confidence. South Sioux City has played really hard. It just has been one of those games where they have not been able to get a lot of things to go right. The three-point line was a huge factor in this second half, especially those early threes in the third quarter really loosened Scottsbluff up and gave them confidence and belief that they could win this game.
Inside 3 to go. Gasell drives in and gets the 2. Now cuts it to 12. 57-45. Marino's got it. A foul called on Nathan Rogers. So Nate Rogers picks up the foul. First personal foul and only the 15th foul now against the Cardinals. Williams with a nice pass right through the wickets of Clemens.
South Sioux, terrific job using that pressure to create another turnover, chance to get it back to single digits, which hasn't been at that point in quite a while.
Gasell drives again. Good defense and a foul on Gasell.
I just think they're going to call it out of bounds off Mike here. This great help side defense, good contest. So I think it's one of those calls where it's either going to be a foul on Mike or it was out of bounds, and they just decided to not call a foul.
57-45. Nearing the 2-minute mark. 2 minutes away as Groth with the steal. And the lay-in cuts it to 10. And a quick timeout by Terry Comstock. So not done yet are the Cardinals.
You have 3 seniors and Moore and Groth and Gasell that have been in a lot of big games and been in this spot. There's certainly no quit in them. 10 points with 2 minutes with the single bonus. That's only 4 team fouls from South Sioux City. So you have the 7th, 8th, and 9th team foul to potentially steal some possessions back. So this game certainly is not over, especially with the offensive firepower of Giselle and Growth combining for about 45 points on average per game.
So 57-47 here. This is what has happened to this point in the day. Boys Town won it this morning, the Class C1 state championship. 58-50 over Wahoo, and then it was St. Mary's with a come-from-behind win, knocking off Pawnee City 56-54 to win O'Neill St. Mary's first ever state championship. Scottsbluff attempting to win its first state championship since 1955. 57 years there's been a state championship drought in Scottsbluff. Turnover, Gaselle's got it. Drives in, no good. Gasell with his own rebound. Goes back up strong and got it. Cut it to 8, 1:45 to go. Klein crosses the timeline. Nearly lost it.
And Scottsbluff wants to keep the ball centered in the court.
And a foul on the shot. Foul called on Caden Moore. Fouling Zach Clemens will send Clemens to the line to shoot 2. So that's a 4th foul on Caden Moore.
Really good catch by Clemens to kind of lean, grab it in contact. Very strong build.
Free throw off. So an 8-point game.
Both teams just have to stay poised. South Sioux City's got to try to rebound this, hope for a miss.
But both free throws are off.
We'll take a 2 or a 3 here. Just want a high percentage shot.
Gasell drives in. The rebound goes to Scottsbluff. And a foul the other way. A foul called on Austin Growth.
A really nice look ahead. Great call by the official. Growth obviously on the elbow there. Now Clemens just has to relax. Just coming back to the place where he just missed 2. He's having the confidence and belief that you've worked at all year long to step up and make.
3 straight misses from the line for the Bearcats.
Once again, I think South Sioux can still take a 2 here if that's the best shot you could get on offense.
Second one good. The lead back to 9. The shot and the foul. So Gasell with a chance to make it a 3-point play and cut that lead to 6.
Here you see the nice little hesitation. Really strong with the lower body, very explosive into his jump shot. Not bad defense, just had the hands in on the elbow. It's going to be called every time. That's an important free throw. Step up, make this. You want to try to make Scottsbluff take it out of bounds and try to get a quick steal.
Free throw good by Gasell. 6 points now. Just a minute ago, it was a 16-point lead.
Next foul, they're in the bonus.
Klein crosses the timeline. He's got it. And the foul from Sky Aldridge will put Haddon on the line. So Michael Haddon, the junior who leads Scottsbluff with 17 points, goes to the line. Back into the game comes Caden Moore. And there's Michael Haddon. Shooting 1 and 1. Got it. Big free throws by the Bearcats. 52 seconds to go. Gasell with the 3 is off. Rebound, Klein. And get it ahead to Williams. Williams with the spin. And the lay-in, and now it's the inevitability of it all for South Sioux. 30 seconds to go. Gasell drives in. They let him go, get the lay-in, and Comstock will take a timeout. Down now by 8 with 28 seconds to go. Well, if you're from Scottsbluff and you'd like a DVD of this game or any of the NSAA boys or girls basketball tournament games, just give us a call at 800-868-1868. We can relive this year's exciting tournament action for years to come. NET is Nebraska's home for sports.
Yeah, great job by Scottsbluff. South Sioux cut it to 6, and it would have been easy to panic from Scottsbluff, but they didn't. And how about the play of Michael Haddon, the junior? Started all last year, started half the season this year, volunteered to go to the bench and for the benefit of the team, helping the rotation. And he's come off the bench to score 19, but none were bigger than those 2 free throws. But I think that relaxed Scottsbluff, took the lead back up to 10, and I think gave them the belief that there's only 50 seconds to go. Let's just play with poise and we'll win this game. So Michael Haddon, I think Scottsbluff has played tremendous, but Michael Haddon has had a tremendous imprint on this basketball game offensively and his defense of Mike Gasell.
So Bearcats will inbound, 28-8 to go. An 8-point lead. They get it into Klein. Klein crosses the timeline and is fouled by Gasell. Second foul on Gasell, and that will put Klein at the line for a 1-and-1. Back in comes Caden Moore. Austin Stark will take a seat. So Klein, first into that 1-and-1 is good. Well, there was a stretch there where you were wondering if the Bearcats were going to hit enough free throws to hold off the Cardinals, and now they've stepped up and knocked down their last 3 free throws, make it 4 in a row for the Bearcats. Gasell drives in, gets the shot to go, and a quick timeout once again by Comstock. It's still an 8-point game. 21.4 left.
No
Hey, I want to remind you, coming up later tonight, we've got at 4:30 the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles taking on the Ravenna Blue Jays. That's for the Class C2 state championship. There'll be a short break after this game, and then coming up a bit later at 4:30, please rejoin us on NET1 and NET HD for the Eagles and the Blue Jays and the C2 state championship on the line.
And there's certainly been no quit in South Sioux City. Program over the last 3 years has been the fixture of Class B basketball, trying to win their 3rd. Fortunately for seniors Mike Gasell, Austin Groth, and Caden Moore, it doesn't look like that's going to happen, but all 3 have had great careers for South Sioux City. A couple are going to go, all 3 are going to go on to college careers, not only basketball, but baseball.
Yep.
Just winning kids that have had a great run over a 3-year period.
You think about the story of the foul on Haddon, who has stepped up big and will now go to the line to try to make his 20th and 21st point of the game. You think about what Coach Siskey said to this team when he got them together back in August. As soon as they returned for school, brought the team into the gym, and he said, plan on right now playing 28 games. That gets us to the state. We're going to play 28 games. And now think about when we come back to Scottsbluff, where do you want to hang our first banner in this gym? Pick out a good place, find the place where we will hang the banner. And here he is, 6, 7, 8 months later, and they will be hanging the banner. And the foul. And once again, it'll be Haddon stepping to the line to close it out.
Hard-fought game. I just felt Scottsbluff went in at halftime, kind of regrouped, really got off to a quick start offensively, and then used that lead to just kind of hang on to the finish. And when you're playing this team as talented as South Sioux, I think that 12 to 15 point cushion really allowed them to navigate this thing to the finish line.
And that will do it. The shot by Gazelle goes. He gets a three-pointer at the buzzer. But for the first time in 57 years, Scottsbluff will take the basketball hardware back home. So the happy bunch of Bearcats from Scottsbluff wins a state title in Tony Siski's 5th season. South Sioux had a barrage late, but it wasn't enough. The Bearcats are Class B state champs.
Driving isn't worth your full attention.
What is?
A safety reminder from your Nebraska Department of Roads.
Programming on NET television is made possible in part by U.S. Bank, fulfilling their commitment to serve customers wherever they are on their terms, providing a full range of banking services at 57 branch offices and more than 100 ATMs located conveniently across Nebraska. Wherever you go, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, you'll find us.
NET Sports coverage of the 2012 NSAA State Basketball Tournament is brought to you in part by the Nebraska Soybean Board, encouraging the use of renewable biodiesel fuels for a healthier environment. For information, nebraskasoybeans.org. By the Aurora Cooperative, innovative, financially strong, committed to the communities we serve. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities. And by Time Warner Cable, inspiring young people to build the skills they need in science, technology, engineering, and math to become the problem solvers of tomorrow. And welcome back to the Bob Devaney Sports Center. Larry Putney along with Matt Schick, Andy Markowski, great to have you with us. The Class B state champs Scottsbluff Bearcats. Time now for a presentation of trophies and medals. But first, the Nebraska Coaches Association Sportsmanship Awards. And for that, we go to Doc Weiniger.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we are pleased to present the Sportsmanship Awards for classes C1 and B. We want to thank all schools, students, fans, players, and coaches for their ongoing efforts to improve sportsmanship at the state championships and throughout the year. We also thank Awards Unlimited for providing the trophies and the Nebraska Independent College Foundation, proud sponsor of the Championship Sportsmanship Awards. Making the presentation are Chuck Ross of Wisner-Pilger High School, representing the Nebraska Athletic Directors Association, Rocky Rule of Wayne, president of the Nebraska Coaches Association, and NSAA Board of Director Dr. Jerry Barty of the Omaha Public Schools. Presenting the awards and representing the Nebraska Independent College Foundation is David LeGrand, NICF trustee from Nebraska City. This year's Class C1 Boys Basketball Sportsmanship Award is presented to Wahoo High School. Receiving the award are Allison Kreifels and Jason Leibel of Wahoo High School. Congratulations to Wahoo. This year's Class B Boys Basketball Sportsmanship Award is presented to Beatrice High School. Receiving the award are students and staff of Beatrice High School. Congratulations, Beatrice. And now, the Nebraska School Activities Association is delighted to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentation will be made by NSAA Board of Directors Kent Hawley from Mitchell, Jay Beller from Battle Creek, and U.S. Bank Representative Nick Powers. Here are the awards for Class B runner-up, South Sioux City High School. Well, head coach Terry Comstock and your assistants Please step toward the middle of the court to present the silver medals to each team member. Players, as your name is called, please come forward to receive your medal. Number 3, Mike Offerman. Number 4, Colby Bow. Number 5, Scott Manley. Number 12, Alex Borcher. Number 15, Austin Fritza. Number 22, Austin Grove. Number 24, Austin Starr. Number 33, Jimmy Sedovey. Number 41, Jordan Comstock. Number 10, Mike Cassell. Number 14, Nate Rogers. Number 31, Sky Aldridge. Number 44, Caden Moore. Number 55, Taylor Jensen. And now, all of you are welcome to receive the runner-up trophy for your school. Congratulations, South Sioux City High School. And now, to the champions from Scottsbluff High School. First, head coach Tony Siski, we have a special award for you. Now, coach, hand out the gold medals to your championship team members. Number 1, Julian Garcia. Number 10, Ty Benson. Number 12, Randy Wentz. Number 13, Taylor Winkler. Number 14, Jackson Hines. Number 15, Tyler Mickey. Number 32, Michael Haddon. Number 42, Bo Loafing. Number 44, Ty Dunkel. Number 0, Isaiah Costella. Number 2, Matt Klein. Number 21, Rich Williams. Number 33, Eric Marino. Number 35, Zach Clemens. And now, for these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2012 Class B NSAA Basketball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Scottsbluff High School.
Outstanding job for the Bearcats of Scottsbluff, taking home the championship trophy in Class B. First time, as we said, since 1955 they've won it all. Well, now with the runner-up coach from South Sioux City, Terry Comstock, here is Matt Schick.
Thanks, Larry. Last 2 years, you've been out there during that portion of the trophy ceremony. What are the emotions like this year?
You know, I mean, it's obviously tough. You know, these guys have put a lot of effort and heart into this, and to come up just a little bit short is not an easy thing for any of us. And but you know, I still can't take away anything from our guys, and I'm just so very proud of them. They're just a great group of guys.
Let's talk about the game as a whole. Rough first quarter. You guys rally in that second quarter. What was the difference in that third quarter that really allowed Scottsbluff to pull away?
You know, we kind of had a couple turnovers that we didn't need, and you know, Scottsbluff came out and got some easy baskets right away, and you know, put some pressure on us, and you know, we didn't respond in the best way with that. But you know, these guys, they fought hard. They're never going to quit, and they came back all the way to play till the end.
They really willed you there toward the end. Reflect on Mike Cassell, whose career comes to an end today, and almost poetically, his three-point shot goes in there at the very end. Top 10 in scoring. He's set so many records. What's he meant to your school, not only in state championships?
Oh, he means a ton to our school. You know, you're looking at a kid who's #1 in his class. You know, just the community service, the church work that he does. You know, everything that he does for the community, just not in basketball. And so I think you can't put I just don't think there's going to be another Mike Gazelle that's going to come along for a while. I mean, just all-around great kid.
It's a pleasure to watch him, pleasure to watch your team, not only this year, but the last couple of years, and maybe we'll see you back here next year. Thanks so much.
Well, thank you. We appreciate it.
Larry?
Thank you again to Terry Comstock for joining us. And congratulations once again to the Bearcats from Scottsbluff. They're the Class B state champs. We'll hear from them when we come back.
A diesel-powered engine on a farm works hard and operates in a grueling environment. Soy biodiesel fuels stand up to the challenge of powering farm equipment, but are also renewable and environmentally responsible as well. The Nebraska Soybean Board is committed to encouraging the use of soy biodiesel to protect the environment and sustain Nebraska's agriculture. The Nebraska Soybean Checkoff, growing opportunity from the ground up.
What inspired me to pursue a career in technology was the fact that I have kids. We need the internet. They wouldn't be able to do any of their research without it. It's really important for our children to think science and technology is important. I believe that all kids should look towards technology because that's where the world is going. Get involved in all of the science activities because all of that experience can lead you a long way.
To find out what you can do to inspire a young person, visit connectamillionminds.com.
At the Aurora Cooperative, we're continually driven by what's next in agriculture. So we're dedicated to being your first resource for world-class agronomy, grain storage and marketing, high-performance feeds, and energy. Driven by our vision to be financially strong, innovative, independent, locally owned. You're driven by the opportunities that exist. We're driven to help you make the most of them, now and for the next generation. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
NET Sports coverage of the 2012 NSAA State Basketball Tournament is brought to you in part by the Nebraska Public Power District, applauding the dedication, teamwork, and sportsmanship of Nebraska's high school athletes. By Constellation Energy, formerly known as One Oak Energy Marketing Company, a participant in the Choice Gas program and a proud sponsor of Nebraska 4-H and FFA. And by the Education Quest Foundation, improving access to college through scholarships, grants, and college planning services. And back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, the folks beginning to clear out of the Devaney Sports Center following Scottsbluff's 64-61 win over South Sioux City. The Bearcats winning their first state title in 57 years. And when you look at the numbers, Andy, what do you see?
Well, I think the three-point shooting was what separated Scottsbluff from South Sioux City. South Sioux was 4 of 19. Obviously, one of those was a half quarter at the end of the game.
Yep.
But that was a real difference of why the third quarter was 25-7, which opened it up. But if you look at the turnovers, 15 for Scottsbluff, 8 for South Sioux. So South Sioux did a good job taking care of the basketball, just unable to make a lot of shots. Rebounding was pretty consistent with the field goal percentages. Scottsbluff with 27, South Sioux City with 33. But credit Scottsbluff balance. Really had a lot of players contribute. A lot of different players stepped up at different times to lead them to the victory.
Yeah, you look at those and you really come away with it. Really was about the shooting. Scottsbluff got hot. South Sioux really had a hard time finding their range.
Yeah, even from the free throw line through that third quarter, South Sioux missed 4 or 5 free throws. And once you lose that momentum, Scottsbluff had the energy and the belief that they could take it to the finish line, and that's what they did. But if you look at the stat sheet from Scottsbluff, I mean, 19-12, 14-9. Matthew Klein comes off the bench with 6 points, 6 assists, 3 turnovers. They had this contribution up and down from their top 6.
So that's it for Class B. When we come back, we'll hear from the champs from Scottsbluff. They're backstage with Matt Schick. He'll join you when we come back.
Driving isn't worth your full attention.
What is?
A safety reminder from your Nebraska Department of Roads.
A flame burns brightly in these young Nebraskans. It's the energy of enterprise and entrepreneurship. One Oak Energy Marketing, the company you've trusted for years for reliable natural gas, is now a part of Constellation Energy. While our name has changed, our commitment to young Nebraskans remains strong. So we will continue to support 4-H and FFA in the counties we serve, because we want to keep their flame burning always. Constellation Energy.
Scottsbluff, your champs, 64-61 over South Sioux City here with Coach Siski. And usually when it's been a while since a team has won a state championship, say these players weren't even born. You weren't even born the last time Scottsbluff won a championship. This has to mean a lot.
Yeah, it does. I'm so proud of our kids. They've given a great effort all year. It's an exciting time for our school and our community.
The difference today, you guys were so balanced up and down the board. Also defensively, Mike Gazelle, I think he was scoreless for the first and third quarters. He's going to get to 30, but what was the mindset? How were you planning on defending him?
We're trying to make their third, fourth, fifth best options beat us, and I think we got some of the guys that we wanted to shoot the ball in the first and third quarter. Towards the end, Mike took over. He's a great player. Everyone kept asking me how you're going to stop him. I don't think you can. I really don't.
Address the balance on your roster, especially today. A guy like Haddon goes off for a big game.
That's kind of been the strength of our team all year. We have a lot of guys that can score. We've got a couple spot-up shooters, some good post players. Michael, who's great at getting the rim, getting the free throw line, and he's come up big in districts in the state tournament for us. He's a great competitor.
Take us back to preseason. When you met with this team in August, what was your message to the team? And it really was foreshadowing of things to come.
Since the first day of practice, we've been talking about playing 28 games, and we knew 28 games would get us to Saturday of the state tournament, and hopefully the state championship game. And I also told the kids early in practice, it's a long season. I said I want you guys to look in our gym and find a spot where you'd like to put that banner. And anytime you start to get tired or upset a little bit, I want you to glance up that spot and realize what we're working for.
What's the spot? Where's it going?
I don't know. I haven't asked them yet. I'd probably get 15 different answers if I ask.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Scottsbluff, your champs. We'll be back with some of the players next.
Power Drive electric car program gives high school students a hands-on way to apply studies. Learn about electricity and energy efficiency, and develop skills that will benefit them throughout their lives. Nebraska Public Power District encourages students and teachers to get involved. Schools have the power to make it happen. For information on Power Drive, visit oppd.com or nppd.com.
95% of American corn farms are family-owned.
Farmers grow 70% more corn per ounce of fertilizer than just 35 years ago.
The energy to grow a bushel of corn has dropped by 37% over the past 30 years.
Farmers have cut soil erosion by 44% through new tillage methods.
This is sustaining innovation, and it's how Nebraska corn farmers are growing more with less. On the web at nebraskacorn.org.
Scottsbluff, your champs, 64-61 over South Sioux City. Talked to some of the heroes today. Rich Williams, some big buckets out there. What does this mean as you hold this trophy?
It means a lot. It's really good. Since 1955 to now, it's insane.
It's a long drive from Scottsbluff. Yeah. It's been a long season for you guys. What are you guys thinking as you were driving out to state and making that 6.5-hour drive? I know you had a lot to think about.
So we had to drive out here with the purpose and come out and just play our game, and that's what we did.
And you did. What was the difference today? You guys have so much balance up and down the roster and on the score sheet today, but what was the deciding factor, you think?
Defense. Majority was defense.
And you did it well. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Hand off that trophy. Let's bring out Michael Haddon. Nice game today.
Thank you. It's a lot of fun.
It looked like a lot of fun. You come through with 19 points, way above your season average. Was there something when you woke up this morning you said they're going to be looking to me, it's my day today?
No, I don't think so. We've got scores across the entire floor, so, guys start knocking down shots, it opens up the middle, and I was able to get some easy ones at the rim today.
It was a team effort on Gazelle. You played a part in that too. What was the approach today?
Mike's a great player. We knew he was going to get his, so we just tried to do our best to, take away his drive and make him hit some difficult shots and not be able to get to the rim all game.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
A couple more handoffs here. Eric Marino, Jr., 14 points, 5 of 10 from the floor. Some big shots there. You guys started out well, then that second quarter hits, and you guys go into halftime trailing. What's the message at halftime from your coach?
It's really just come out and take this half. If we want to get it, we'll take it, and that's what we did. We started making big shots and played good defense in that third quarter.
It's the kind of thing where in that third quarter you can really feel that momentum going as we look at some of the highlights there. I guess you guys just really fed off each other in that third quarter, didn't you?
Yeah, it was a big quarter. We were just knocking down big shots and helping each other out on defense, and it was a good quarter for us.
How are you going to celebrate here?
I don't know. I'm hoping to get some good food. I don't know.
Tell your coach to pony up. You've earned it, all right? Congratulations.
Thank you.
One more handoff here. Zach Clemens, senior. Beginning of this season in August, coach said, get ready to play 28 games.
Yep.
As you're standing here, did you really think going back in August that you'd be standing here today?
Yeah, that was our goal. We want to hang a banner this year. It hasn't been done since 1955. So we believed we could do it the whole year.
You guys have so much support. It's a 6.5-hour drive. It's the same distance from Scottsbluff to Omaha as it is from Scottsbluff to Salt Lake City. Just talk about the community support you guys have got.
They were really excited about our season, how well we did, and I think that it was great to have that kind of support down here at State. It was really, really good.
Coach said pick out a spot for that banner. He said that in the preseason. Did everyone have their own spot, or did you come to a consensus of where this banner's going?
I think everybody has their own spot. We want to hang it from the wrestling light right in the middle of our gym, but I don't know if that'll happen.
Well, it was a long time coming. You know what? You earned it. You put it wherever you want. Congrats.
All right, thank you.
There you go. Scottsbluff, your champs. It was a long time coming, but finally, they've got it. 64-61. It was worth the gas money. They're your champs.
At the Aurora Cooperative, we're continually driven by what's next in agriculture. So we're dedicated to being your first resource for world-class agronomy, grain storage and marketing, high-performance feeds, and energy. Driven by our vision to be financially strong, innovative, independent, locally owned. You're driven by the opportunities that exist. We're driven to help you make the most of them, now and for the next generation. The Aurora Cooperative, growing opportunities.
A flame burns brightly in these young Nebraskans. It's the energy of enterprise and entrepreneurship. One Oak Energy Marketing, the company you've trusted for years for reliable natural gas, is now a part of Constellation Energy. While our name has changed, our commitment to young Nebraskans remains strong. So we will continue to support 4-H and FFA in the counties we serve, because we want to keep their flame burning always. Constellation Energy.
We'd like to say we have the good life in our state, and for more than 40 years, Nebraska Public Power District has kept the good life running smoothly for Nebraskans. We are driven to go above and beyond with a spirit to provide reliable, affordable electricity with outstanding customer service each and every day. Because in the end, we want to make the good life better for all. Nebraska Public Power District, always there when you need us.
NET Sports coverage of the 2012 NSAA State Basketball Tournament is brought to you in part by Time Warner Cable, inspiring young people to build the skills they need in science, technology, engineering, and math to become the problem solvers of tomorrow. By U.S. Bank, committed to customer service through performance, products, and people. U.S. Bank, proud sponsor of Nebraska High School basketball on NET, member FDIC. And by the Nebraska Corn Board and Nebraska's corn farmers, growing more with less through sustaining innovation at nebraskacorn.org. So back at the Bob Devaney Sports Center, fans have cleared out, getting ready for the next game, which comes up in about an hour and a half or so. Scottsbluff winning it 64-61 in Class B, and there's your Class C2 state championship coming up at 4:30 right here on NET1 and NET HD. The Ravenna Blue Jays will take on the Lutheran High Northeast Eagles for the Class C2 championship. Well, Mike Gazelle had 30, but it wasn't enough because it was Scottsbluff the better team today, and the Scottsbluff Bearcats take home the state championship 64-61 over South Sioux City. For Matt Schick and Andy Markowski, I'm Larry Putney. We'll see you back here tonight at 4:30. Until then,
Check from Boystown High School.